Good day to you, dear viewers. Welcome to vocalivo.com once again on our monthly video series. I certainly hope that you found our presentation and communication videos all along useful to you, and I encourage you to use them in your workplace on a regular basis. I'm very excited this month as we are introducing to you for the very first time our business writing series. I shall be sharing with you some interesting tips that you could use to bring your writing to the next level. My dear friends, do you write emails, letters, memos, reports on a regular basis? How do you fare in those writings? Well, let me first highlight to you there are some advantages and even disadvantages in writing in general. Number one, you have to understand that some advantages of writing is that your sender and receiver is able to keep a record of a discussion that you had earlier through the message that you write. Very important for you as a writer to also understand the second advantage is that when you actually sit down to write, it encourages clear thinking, ensuring that your ideas fall in place. Our mind processes 60,000 thoughts a day. Leaving it just to our mind, oftentimes we can't just remain in just a thinking level. When we put it down in writing, we're able to see a structure. The third advantage of writing is that it's a good future reference, particularly for policies and procedures, performance standards, SOPs. Good writing helps you to refer to them. But also I have to warn you there are some disadvantages to writing as well. Number one, there's a danger of misunderstanding. Particularly when you write an email to someone or a report, you may not be there to give certain clarification the person may need. And there will be some questions that person may derive from your writing. More questions, especially when your writing isn't clear. Number two is it may reveal a sign of lack of trust when someone resorts to writing all the time. To a friend who's sitting in the next cubicle, when it would have just been proper for you to just pick up the phone or just to have a tea session with him and just to talk about some concerns that you may have. So some people resort to writing simply because they feel that they need to show evidence that communication has been done, and this reflects a lack of trust. Oftentimes, the third disadvantage is the information may go wrong because you may send a wrong information to a wrong person. Like in an email, when you click the send button, you can't retrieve it. And if you send a wrong email to a wrong person, miscommunication takes place, contributing to 70% of communication problems that happens at the workplace. So today, in this video, I'd like to share with you the 5 purposes of writing. This is the basic, it is the fundamental of effective writing. There are 5 purposes to writing. Simply put, 5 reasons as to why you're writing. Let me share with you all the 5. To give information, to seek approval, to obtain information, to request action, and to sell something. To give information. Successfully delivered the customer's orders on 21st May 2013 and received confirmation of safe delivery on 22nd May 2013, 3 p.m. From this statement, you can see clearly that the writer is giving information to the reader. Let us now take the second purpose, which is to seek approval. Seeking approval meaning read your content, your research, and hoping for an approval. An example of that statement would be, I am recommending that we consider purchasing a 3-ton van to relieve the heavy backlog of deliveries. Please review the reasons and rationale listed in my proposal. My dear friends, from that statement you can clearly see that the writer is hoping for an approval from the reader. Let us take a look at the third purpose, to obtain information. Meaning, you want the reader to provide you some key information to take your project or your work to the next level. We understand that XYZ supplier is offering a special package for bulk orders for 30 days. We would like more information on it. From this writing, you can clearly see that the reader is requested to provide some information. First is to request action. This is where you hope that the reader would be motivated towards taking an action you want. Example of that statement would be, we have received a batch of spare part number 237855 earlier than expected. Please provide us a requisition for immediate delivery. The second part of that statement very clearly is requesting the reader to take some sort of action. And finally, we have the fifth purpose, and that is to sell something. Here, you're encouraging the reader to accept an invitation to a new idea, to a new product, to a new service, be it internal or external customer. Let me give you one for an internal customer. Example, we would like to meet up with you at a time convenient to share how we could help you meet your product quality goals. This is a very positive way of selling your idea to an internal member of your team, thus motivating that person to grant you an appointment. My dear friends, as we come to the conclusion of this video, I'd like to strongly urge you to consider these 5 purposes before your next writing task. To give information, to seek approval, to obtain information, to request action, and to sell something. With this in place, I'm pretty sure your writing is moving towards the right direction. All the best to you. Have a great day ahead.